Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with you today. I know we get together very often, and this is our third time for the year, but every time we are keen to make it different and make it more interesting and make it more fun to all of you. I think, this is an important topic, and if you notice this year, we switched from talking about subjects, so we don't do subject and what works, we go to topics. And that has been very good for us for the last two topics. One of them was well-being, and the other one was makers. And today, whether it's STEAM, STEM, or somebody described it earlier, STEAMy with an I for innovation also. So I think this is good because we keep adding to it. When you were just walking in the lobby today, I couldn't help but resist looking at the train. And you see the train and you see the steam engine there. So anyway, I wanted to use Wikipedia. Who actually invented the steam engine? Does anybody know? According to Wikipedia, actually the steam engine was invented in the 1st century AD. I was checking, did they miss one? It's not 11. No, actually it's the 1st century by a Greek mathematician named Hero of Alexandria. So I found that's new because, every time you see a new object around a place you are not supposed to, you always have to get your curiosity going and say, what is this for? And I think, steam engine has taught us many things, taught many generations about various things, pumps and valves, generator, and also regulators, but that's not KHDA. And I think it is more important when you think about the train or the steam engine, you're always thinking about moving, and you're always thinking about moving forward and moving ahead. And whether it's a steam, whether it's a STEM, whether it's STEAMy, we are all trying here to move ahead and move forward and, trying to educate not only our brains, but also educate our hearts. And that's as important as our brains. And I always said, it always gives me pleasure to be at WhatWorks. And, the 6 times a year I come here and I just connect with everybody. And I think everybody has this, positive vibe in those 6 days. And, sometimes you cannot help when you like something. You say, why only 6 days throughout the year? Why not have this every year? And that's a question been in our mind for some time, till today. Because WhatWorks, it helps to connect, and I think physical space is not anymore the boundaries. So today, the team, and I think we have sent to most of the principals things called Yammer. Did everybody get it? All right. So school talks. School talks basically is going to be built on a corporate social network called Yammer. And just to give you a head, and before we do anything with you, we always have to experiment it ourselves. So for the last 18 months, as a KHDA, we stopped sending emails internally to everyone. We stopped doing that. And I think this was very useful to us because we wanted to get engaged people more. So we started using Yammer, and we started not only moving mass communication, but we also start saying is, if I have an idea, I just put it there and ask people to add to the ideas. If we have some wicked problem, we don't know how to solve, put it out there and let people to answer. So we actually moved from one-way communication to basically engage everybody in it. And it's been very helpful for us, and it's been very useful. And I think for 18 months, speaking about 18 months experience, it brought the organization much closer together. And we'll be able to crowdsource ideas, thoughts, opinions, engagement, and everything else. So as of this year now, we're going to be introducing that to the schools. And it's not like a regular social media. It's very professional, and it's done for work purposes. So those who have signed up, they will get the first posting. It happened to be from me. But I had a video on it, so a little cartoon, so you'll enjoy that one. And hopefully we get engaged, so we don't have to wait for WhatWorks in March or WhatWorks in May. We can have WhatWorks almost every day going. in it. And I think, one of the things that we also posted in our own Yammer is things about, about urban gardening. And surprisingly, it has the sort of the most liked and the most commented from our organization. So everybody start talking about it, because it's a subject you don't talk about in your organization. So we have a lot of interesting posting that talks about it. And I think we have today our inspiring speaker, Steve Ritz, who has some incredible stories to tell, interesting findings also, and sometimes some secrets about how do you STEAM ahead. But before I introduce him to the stage, I just want to cite some of the research finding that's coming from the US and Australia on this topic, and I'm going to quote. Students who participated in one year gardening program showed a significant increase in self-understanding, ability to work on a group, improve academic achievement, and definitely a better health. With that, we will have Steve tell us all about it, so please welcome to the stage Steve Ritz.